Good morning, everyone. So today we talk about the evaluation. Okay. I think most of you have done a great job, and I think your grade is very good. So I just briefly discuss the result. Okay. Okay, you can. I have upload group one, group 6 answer to our line group. Okay, you can take a reference. Okay. So first one, why did this study choose baseball game for conducting signal detection theory, and what are the definition for mix and false alarm? Okay, so you can see that the procedure of pitching and hitting also is the 4 outcomes of signal detection theory. So that is why we use the baseball game as the material to conduct the SDT. Okay, so and then you talk about the question. The question is what's the definition for this and false alarm rate? So you can see the paper. Okay, the this that the picture it was tried. The paper received this information in last week. Okay, so this is miss. So about false alarm, the definition is the picture gives a call, and the paper receives this information and screen. Okay, so you just need to write the definition for the miss and the false alarm in the figure 3. Okay. Okay, so I think some group forget to indicate what is miss, what is the false alarm. Okay. So after all, I think every group answer correctly. Okay. So any question for question 1? Okay, the second one, what are the dependent variables and their respective levels, and what are the dependent variables? Okay, so you can see in the abstract or also in the experimental design. So we have 3 dependent variables: display technique, 2D and 3D, and the ball speed. 138 and 114. Okay, and the operation time 5, 10, and 15. Actually, it's 20, I think, because if you see the result, we talk about 5, 10, and 20. We don't we did not make the correct proofread, so that there is some mistake. There are some mistakes in this manuscript. Okay, so we have 3 dependent variables: display technique, ball speed, and operation time. Okay, and then about the dependent variables, here I think a lot of students, you want to describe the dependent variables. So here, I think these are all dependent variables: heat, mix, false alarm, correct rejection, beta, E prime, SSQ, IPQ. Okay, 8. I think 8 dependent variables. And about the RC space, I don't think it is a dependent variable. So it is just the technique. You can show your sample location. Okay, so if you write an ROC space, maybe you can delete it. Okay, actually it is not a dependent variable. Dependent variables are in the table 1. You can see the 8 dependent variables. Okay. And what is the beta? Okay, so you can see in the paper. Beta refers to the ratio of signal and noise. Okay, that is the ratio for signal and noise. Okay, so what is the difference between the beta less than 1 and the beta lower than 1? Okay, smaller than 1. Okay, so you can see for the simple description, beta less than 1 this means like a conservative tendency. Okay, beta less than 1 this means the risky tendency. And about the detail, if the beta less than 1, the probability of the existence of signal decrease, thereby reducing the probability of hit and false alarm occurrence. Okay. So if the beta less 1, the probability of the existence of the signal increase, thereby increasing the possibility of false alarm occurrence. Okay. Okay, so that is for the difference between the beta less than 1 and the less than 1. Okay. Okay, so any question for question number 3? Okay, question number 4. What are the horizontal and the vertical axis of RC space, and why the accuracy of this study is considered reliable? Okay, so you can see for the RC space, the horizontal axis is FDR, and the vertical axis is TDR. So you can see the definition about the TDR equals to heat divided by heat plus miss. And the FDR equals to false alarm divided by false alarm plus correct rejection. Okay. So why if a sample size fall in the upper left area means that it's reliable because it has higher TPR and the lower FPR. So higher TPR means that higher hit rate and the lower false alarm rate. Okay, so that means your sample size is reliable. So you have to write down the key point is which indicated that higher sensitivity and the low false alarm rate. So you can, from the value, you can know that because that is heat divided by heat plus is false alarm. So TPR, I think the most part of it is heat. FPR is false alarm. Okay. So here, higher heat rate and lower false alarm. The sample size are reliable. Okay. So that is for the answer for the question number 6. Okay, so for question number 5, in which dependent variable are both B significant? In which dependent variables are the interaction between both B and average time significant? Okay, you can see the result from the ANOVA table. Okay, so here both B was significant in miss rate and different. Okay, both B was significant in miss rate and different. And about the interaction between the pause speed and operation time. Pause speed, B abbreviation B, and the operation time O. So we can see B and O. So B and O was significant hit, miss, and false alarm rate. Okay, these three. Okay. So this is the answer for question number 5. Okay. So what is the reason why basketball having the better performance? Okay. So we can see from the discussion. Okay. So because if you face the baseball, the ball is fast, so you have to concentrate more. So that is you may have better performance. Okay. So we can still find the answer in the discussion. Okay. I think yeah, both B. So this is miss grade, hit grade, both B. Okay, that is in both B is miss and B bar. So miss, you can see that the both B was different. Okay, so you can see. Let us also say that the 3D display deepen the depth of the field, and the stereoscopic sense also make the participant, if they see the 3D and the basketball, okay, they have more impression about that. Okay, so final questions. Okay. What is the difference between 3D and the 2D in SSQ and IPQ? What is the correlation between 3D video fatigue and the musculoskeletal comfort? Okay, so from the result, we can see that the 3D bring higher visual fatigue, but also bring a higher presence. Okay. So although we see 3D content for long time, you will feel fatigue, but it actually provides another visual cue so that you can see it more clearly. Okay. So the last question. 3D provides the higher visual fatigue than 2D, and also provide higher presence than 2D. And the final question: what is the correlation between the 3D visual fatigue and musculoskeletal discomfort? Okay, I think the group 6 answered correctly, and you can also see that the 3D fatigue is linked to the musculoskeletal discomfort. So, because when people see the 3D image, okay, binocular disparity and the close talk may occur when they see the 3D image. Okay, so this can increase eye strength. Also, the trapezius, okay, muscle. Okay, just like this lecture talk about the. Okay, so if you see the 3D image, not only for your eye feel fatigue, but also your muscle, okay, will also feel the fatigue. Okay. So here, okay, it means that when inducing visually demanding work, the contraction of trapezius muscle was increased and resulting in discomfort in the hand. Okay. So you I think if you can connect to the muscles, trapezius muscles, okay, that will be more. That is will be the answer. You can close close to my answer questions. Okay. So these are the subjective answer for the course evaluation. Okay. Okay. Any questions? So please make the corrections. Okay. So please remember to hang in the feedback. Well, last week, Dr. Xu from the TUC gave us a speech about the system, okay, innovation system from the economic viewpoint. So if you did not hang in last week, so please hang in today. Okay.
是不是关掉？要录，要录。
Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the study. I can coordination strategies during the video and training and I training study. I did this research which links取消词 and 当词安排单词和顺风。Our presentation is this part abstract, introduction, materials and methods, results, discussion and the conclusion. Let's start with the abstract. Our study looked at how children and the adults coordinate their eyes and hands to pick up 11 children and 10 adults joined. We use eye toy play and to dance, celebrity and kung fu. Eye movements were recorded with a mobile eye tracker. We collected data from the videos, like when objects appear, when participants look at them, start touching, look away, and finish touching. We compare the timing of this action between the children and adults, and between the two games. We also measure gas duration, number of games, and number of fixation in each area of interest. Our results have three main points. One, people use different high-end strategy. Some were more common. Second, the two can foster different delays and fixation for children and adults. Third, children had longer delays and fixation than adults. Introduction. Playing computer game is a complex test.
Okay, so you finish the abstract.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the main point for the abstract?
Use
English.
Okay.
Try. How many participants are recruited in this study?
11 children and 10 adults.
So 21%.
21%. And they use iToy software.
Okay, that is eye tracking software, right?
Yes.
No. I told great. That is software, so for the game, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the two kinds of game. What are the two kinds of games?
Stapler string and the control.
Okay. So, what is the main result for the abstract?
We compare the timing of this action between the children and the adults.
Okay, so what is the performance? What is better for their performance? Children or adults?
First, people use different time and strategy. Some were more common. And second, the two can foster different delays and the fixation of the children and adults. Third, children had longer delays and the fixation than adults. 3 points.
Okay, so I think this study they recruit 21%. Okay, for 11 children and 10 adults. Okay, during the experiment, and also two kinds of game. And maybe you will show us again what is the game.
Yeah.
Also, they talk about because this study is talk about high-end configuration strategy. Maybe you will show the different strategies as well as maybe the method or the discussion. Because they compare the performance about the trial and the doubt. Okay, so the result is different for these two populations. So children have longer time than adults. Any question for abstract?
用心也语言毛还不明白，因为那太明显做就是3位而已，这样我就发现。
主要分点就来了，有位置。
Okay, introduction.
Playing computer game is a complex test. Player must watch in the screen to get information, remember past experience, make a decision, plan action, and still pay attention to the screen. Yeah. I can coordination in daily life. In daily life,
our eyes, hand, and hands are always moving. We use our eyes to get information and affect our action. Eye-hand coordination helps movements stay smooth and accurate. Usually, eyes move before hands, and action reach the targets first. In short, we use our head to guide our hands. What is the forward gaze? One important idea in forward gaze is me looking at something not needed now, but important for later. This helps clear brain the head and get ready. Eye tracking is also used surgical training. Expert surgeon make a fewer mistake, finish takes first, and keep their gaze longer on the targets. Normal surgeons spread their gaze between the targets and the tools. This shows that experts gaze is more efficient.
So you mean that Da Vinci surgery was a computer simulated surgical training test. So if you talk about production, also indicate the eye tracking technology used in surgery.
最重要的。
Eye tracking is also used in surgical training. Yes. Expert surgeons make a fewer mistakes. Finish test faster and keep their test longer on the targets.
是在第三段是不是讲到那个 eye tracking？应该是第2页了哦。对，因为这个你有讲到嘛，你知道它这个 eye tracking 可以在那个什么，就是开刀手术，对不对？有一些帮助。后面在后面对，normal surgeons place their hands between the targets and the tools. This shows that experts gaze is more efficient. In another study, Foster and his team in 2014 used mobile eye tracking to study surgical training. They found that better performance meant longer key fixation, fewer fixation overall, and faster knot timing. This shows that eye tracking helps us understand how pressure supports eye-hand coordination. Our main goal is to see how children naturally use their eyes and hands while playing active video game. We study healthy children and adults. We expect their hands and hand
movement to be different depending on age and the gain. In short, we look at three eye gain movements in children and adults playing real video game. We predicted different strategies for different age and groups. I guess.
So I think you talk about the eye tracking in the surgery, that is your application. But there are still a lot of research talk about recent studies in digital learning and education. Okay, so maybe I think a lot part of literature you did not mention.
Yes.
所以那个文献好像有大部分没讲到，因为它其实也有交代一些来龙去脉。所以你看直接你就说讲那个 surgery 那个之后就跳到那个最后结果，对不对？purpose of this study 最后一段，其实中间还有很多文献，然后我觉得你可以适时补充一下，因为这些文献也让大家了解一下过去，然后我们在写这个引入大学的时候比较怎么写这样子，了解哦，跳太多了。
因为我想说，我以为想说，他这个可能就是要否那个就是眼睛或是视觉的，所以我就想说就再举比较有关于就是眼睛相关联动的一些文献上去。啊，我到时候里面还有一个就是做积木的，就是算是说有一个小测试，然后呢就是说那个积木的要怎么排成 T 字形，然后呢去做一个测试，然后呢让大家更能够了解，就是说手跟眼睛的协调，就是手可能会先抵达，然后呢再拿到东西，或者说眼睛先抵达，然后手再拿到那个物品，它上面是有这样子写，但是因为我是觉得说这个以手术外科来讲的话，会比较主观一点点，让大家比较了解。啊，我那边可能省略掉我的错，sorry。
就是那个，因为引入大学还是要稍微解释，就像你讲那个积木那个也是蛮重要的，因为后面手眼协调也是应该是从这个研究去延伸的，它的策略嘛，哦，对，所以你这个引入大学，下礼拜补充一下，好吧？好 ，OK。
Materials and the methods. The participants include 11 children about 8 years old on average, and 10 adults about 26.5 years old. Overall right hand and head, no neurological problem. Most children and play some video game before. We use an ASL mobile eye tracker as listening first to record eye movements. The gains came from the PlayStation 2 eye point play system, which has a USB camera and iPhone software. The two games we picked were Labor String and Kung Fu. This slide shows the two games and their role. Both games need player to react faster, which I can. In Labor String 3, there are 4 clouds in the corner. Mice hover up randomly and you hit it, but do not hit the boundary arrow. In Kung Fu, enemy appear at the top, middle, and the bottom. on both sides. You must react faster and strike back. Each round, there's 3 minutes for NDC. If you make 3 mistakes, flavor trim is harder than the kung fu. Because you have to decide when to hit and when not to. It is the trigger for your brain. Uh, this flavor trim game video.
I think the player have done a great job.
Yeah.
He did not hit any funny girl.
Yes.
Okay. So if you hit 3 more, the game is over.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like this thing.
in the snatch 3 game, you have to be careful, do not hit the funny girls.
Yes.
And let's watch some video game. This is a kung fu game video. This is a non-trickier.
So what are the situations the game will be over?
They miss the object.
How many?
How many times?
Three?
Three times.
Three times.
Okay.
One
So
one no, the same.
what?
The other game is same.
The same.
Well,
But what is the difference between the two games?
so in the first game, the select screen will show the bunny girls. You cannot hit the bunny girls. And the other game, the Kung Fu games, will not show the bunny girls you can see. But if you miss the object 3 times, the game will be over. I think the difference. And as the video, you can see the speed of the object show up. This will be better than the go between round 1 to round 2, round 3. The object show speed will be different.
The speed will be faster.
Yeah, be better.
Okay. Okay, so did you understand the difference between these two games? Okay. So the first game you have to watch out. You cannot hit the bunny girl. But in the second game you have to hit all the objects. Okay, as fast as you can, because in the later
Final round.
then
Yeah.
the speed will be faster.
Yeah. First round. Yeah. More faster.
好啊，那同学这两个游戏应该蛮清楚，有这个影片就会比较清楚啊。OK，可以说OK。
Experimental phase. Everyone participate. We are the mobile actuator and the 60 from the TV to each participant. Raise each game twice. First to pretend it, then to data, then to print data. 3. We look at the first 30 seconds for the second game. 4. Check the recording and calculate the number. 5. Speed up the eye trace curve before recording. 6. A fixation happens when the eye stays inside a circle of 40 pixels of more than 150 milliseconds. 7. The researcher watching the video from by far to not. When targets appear and the timing of the eye and head movement. This is the camera calibration and the use.
Welcome to the world of iToy. Now you're probably raring to get going with it, but if you haven't played games using iToy before, there's just a few things you need to know to help you get much fun out of it. It's really very simple. The only other things you'll need are a console, a TV, and yes, a player. Yes, we'll do fine. Now, first, plug the iToy USB camera into either of the 2 USB connectors on your console. Then, place the camera in the middle of your TV, either below or immediately above it. Just stand back 1.5 to 2 meters. That's better. You need to make sure that your image is in the center of the screen. If it is not, gently tilt the camera up or down until it is. So no need to move the whole camera. If you're a little blurry, you can adjust the focus by rotating the manual focus ring on the camera. Now, most important, you must stand out clearly on the screen. So arrange the lighting so that you are not too bright or too dark. But don't worry, a red light on the camera will come on if you are too dark. So,